ask for eyes that see, ears that hear, and a heart full of understanding. I thank you for the messages that come through and ask that you deliver them to those that need them. Thank you. Okay, today we are focusing on guidance for your emotions, if you're in emotional time, or maybe a lack of emotional time. I don't know what the messages will be. So we've got 3 piles. One, oh my God, I forgot to check what this is. I think it's Azurite, and there's some copper in it as well. It's supposed to be blue, but this is really more of a tealy green one. And then we've got Amazonite heart with this cool little veiny bit in it. And we have Polychrome Jasper, and this one reminds me kind of like a galaxy. It just seems like you're looking at a Milky Way or something, you know? So there are your piles. Go ahead and pick, pause if you need to. Check out the timestamps, they'll be there. And I will see you guys at your pile. Okay, pile 1. I did double check, this is Azurite. Very cool. I don't know if you can get a good enough look at that. Put that there. All right, guidance for your emotions. What is going on? Let's see with you guys. Jeweled web connectivity. Expression. 4th chakra. Source. Need more room. Befriend pleasure. And surrender the resistance. Okay, so we've got numbers, all the numbers. Just as a reminder, I can't seem to retain the information when it comes to numerology, so I'm just going to give you the numbers. You can do with it what you will. We have 32, 19, 4, 31, 22, and 11. Okay. I will go ahead and read these 2 to you. Expression says, the frequency of expression supports our ability to bring out our true essence through many different forms of communication. And the 4th chakra says, the energy of the heart chakra supports our inner guidance system, which is governed by our heart and the capacity to love deeply. So far over here, we've got a lot of connection, communication, togetherness kind of stuff going on. We've got the heart chakra, we've got source, and then we've got kind of this letting go over here. Befriend pleasure to me is representing a I want to say giving up, but it's not like it's not a bad thing. Because so many people, oftentimes we say giving up is a bad thing. It's not. Sometimes you just know when to let go, right? It's like it's okay to do so. And befriend pleasure is it's letting go. Surrender the resistance, letting go. It's like you've been fighting something within this connection in your heart. And source, God, universe, however you want to look at it, is kind of telling you to be free. Like just let be. Let it be. Let the flow happen. So that's the overall message that we're getting. Let's go a little deeper. I am getting jeweled web connectivity. The way that this is kind of worded to me does tell me of like internet. Um, so some of you could be in a long distance relationship. Some of you could have met online, or it doesn't even have to be a relationship. It could be, I mean, like a romantic relationship. It could be the way that you connect is through messaging, text. It's it's not like in person. Could be phone calls, but it's something about this is saying that it's not necessarily in person. I am feeling with this expression card that there needs to be a willingness to have people express themselves differently. Not everybody is in the same place that you are, right? And so that's so hard to remember when you're like in the moment. But to let people have their journey, their path, their way of learning and all that. And yeah, you can be a reminder of, hey, maybe that's not the best delivery, but do that later. Let them have their moment. Because it's sometimes it's what has to happen and people have to cool off and then they can learn. When I look at this card, I do get a like not wanting to let go. There's a stubbornness within your heart. And when I say heart for this one, it's partial love. It's like partial the emotion and partial part the like, how do I explain this better? It's, for example, family. I'll just bring up family. We're supposed to love each other, right? That's the idea. That's family. We all have this view of this like perfect family with a white picket fence and it's pleasant and we get together for holidays and it's wonderful and um that's not life. But like there's this, oh, that's where it hurts. Woo, you guys, that's where it hurts. You need to let go of the idea that things are supposed to be a certain way. Hooah. Mm. That is so hard for you. It is so hard. This has been an ongoing process. I'm feeling this now. It's going to take as long as it's going to take to learn. Like this is not just an overnight thing. It could be. You could suddenly click and it's done, but um it's been a struggle and it's not an easy thing to be let go of. You have this desire for life to be a certain way, and especially within your relationships. And we can't control life, right? So how do you take action? How is Source going to help you to let go? How do you surrender the resistance, befriend pleasure? These are your actions that you need to take. So You are resisting the way that life truly is because you believe it should be a certain way. And this is such a, guys, this is such a hard one. It's like we all want the best. We all want the ease of life. We all want the joy and the wonderful things. And that's what we're supposed to strive for. So so yeah, I get it. I get like it should be a certain way. I get it. Um, but there's some kind of click. There's some kind of shift that needs to happen within you about this. It's good to strive for the good things, but for you, there's like this hardcore like holding on to it. Like it's a bigger deal for you than it is for some other people. So I to find the joy within maybe the different expressions that life is, right? To find how do I okay, I'll say that in a different way. Um to pull yourself back, watch what's going on. And for I'll use family again as an example. We all come together for Thanksgiving, or let's do a different holiday, Christmas. And not everybody celebrates. I mean, that's not everybody celebrates Christmas, but Christmas is more normal, like popular to celebrate. So everybody comes together for Christmas, and the hope is for wonderful conversation, happy smiles, opening presents, everybody being happy. Like that's the desire, that's the hope. But for some reason for you, your heart is shattered when it's not like that. You're like there's an expectation and there's like it must be this way, but it's not. So, how can you look at it? How can you see the difference of your family members? This person has this personality and mom over here has this personality and sometimes they clash. But how can you pull back and find the joy in that? Can you say, they clash, but they still love each other? They clash, but later on it's forgiven and they still come back and it's fine. So look for the joy. Find, let source, let God, universe show you the higher purpose of all of this. Your resistance, I'm just going to say it straight, guys. Your resistance is holding you back. It's keeping you want to talk energies, it's keeping you in this state that's like solid and here. It's heavy. And when you can surrender, when you can go with the flow, the energies can flow and things just happen better. They happen faster, they happen easier. It's kind of crazy how life is, man. The way God made all of this, or source, however you want to say it, it's just intensely crazy and yet beautiful. Kind of like these images, right? Like, I don't know how well you can see them, but this jeweled web, like, it's all connected. And it's like when the dew is on a web and the sun is shining and they're like jewels, right? It's like this gorgeous thing. And yet at the same time, so many of us are afraid of spiders and it's a spider's web. So that's kind of the overall concept here with your pile, is that there are all these different ways and we can change our perspective on how we look at it. And the perspective, the emotions that you currently have are drowning you. They do not, they make you heavy. They do not help you to lighten. They do not help you to grow. And I mean, this is a growth process, right? For sure. But how do you let that go and flow? It's over here. You surrender to Source, God, and you ask to see. Ask to see how this all works out. Ask to see the joy within it. How does God, Source, view? What is the higher up view? How do you see this interconnectivity, this, even when it's even when the family members clash, even when you and your romantic partner clash, how do you find the joy in this? I believe it's in allowing expression. I will be honestly, guys, I'm with you. Like, it's hard. It's so hard. Like, because I personally, and this is just me, and I'm being really vulnerable here with you guys, but if people can't control themselves and their emotions, I do tend to judge it a little. I do. Like, I feel like you should be able to speak like an adult, like have some maturity and not get raw and scream and yell and all that. And that is my judgment, and that is my thing that I have to deal with, right? So, but people have to be allowed to express. They really do, because otherwise we don't grow. We have to learn. We have to learn that things don't work a certain way, right? And so then we start trying other ways. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. So maybe you're in a different place than they are, and that's okay. That is okay. Let it be. Let it be. Surrender the resistance, befriend pleasure. Okay, I'm going to ask, is there any specifics you have, please, for pile 1? I'm feeling the chakra. So they are giving a specific action to take to help with this over here, the surrendering, to maybe envision, like, take the heart chakra inside yourself and like do image work, right? So envision your heart chakra, and you can see it this way, like this green glowing thing, and hold it up and give it to Source, give it to God, give it to your higher self, whatever works for you. Lift it up to them. And you can do this like in a second, right? You can just take that moment when you see all this clashing going on, you can take 3 seconds and envision lifting it up to them. And it will help place you in a better energy. Yeah. Okay, guys. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay. Pile 1, I truly hope that this has been beneficial for you, and I hope that regularly that you feel loved and seen and heard. Understood. All right, so much love. See you guys next time. Okay, pile 2 with your Amazonite heart. Kind of a long heart rather than wide, with this veiny thing going on. All right, I'm gonna place that there. Let's see about your emotional journey here, what the guidance is for you. Love. All right. Retreat. Whale song with resonating. Kindness. Second chakra. Interesting. Pile 1 had a chakra as well. With as many cards as there are, to get a chakra card, that's interesting. And encourage effortlessness. Wow, look at that card. Okay, so as a reminder, my brain does not like to keep the numerology info, so I'm just going to give you the numbers and you can do with it what you will. We have 3, 31, 61, 29, 2, and 20. Your pile feels so soft. So soft. The last pile was very like, let's get it done, let's figure this out, answers. You guys, oh. Light and lofty, and it's like a retreat being in your energy. I don't know if this is the energy you're needing, and that's what I'm feeling, or if it's the energy you currently have. But I mean, maybe both. It's a general reading, right? Sorry, taking a sip of coffee. Yeah. I it's so like I almost feel drugged. It's like being slightly high. It's anyway, okay, let me read these to you. So the kindness card says, the energy of kindness reminds us to be considerate and wise in our interactions with others and ourselves, and to find the root of our love through our connection to source. That's lovely. All right, and this card's second chakra. The energy of the sacral chakra helps us to navigate our lives through our emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. So for you guys, there's really just this almost like a giving in to source, to God, to universe, whatever it is you call it, your higher self, letting go, flowing freely. It feels very, what was that called? I wanted to say Woodstock. I was gonna say livestock. It's not livestock. It's very Woodstock, flowy. You know, just it's a great energy. It feels wonderful. If you are not feeling this way, if you are having an emotional time, I really feel like it's calling you to retreat, to see, it's like this bubble. I'll give you there's a bunch of bubbles. Interesting. There's a bunch of, okay. Anyway, so this swan is in their own bubble, right? And then there's this like castle in the clouds, and you're going up there, you're retreating to this better place. This whale is in this bubble. These are bubbles. That's a kind of a fun word to say, a bubble, bubba. So anyway, to put yourself in this, maybe you're really great with meditation. Maybe you're really great with kind of putting the outside world away for a time. Like take a bath, put the candles around, like, right? Just give yourself a spa day, a retreat, like I'm being encouraged to look at the actual word retreat. So it's a treat that you're doing again and again. You're retreating yourself. So perhaps you need to have this like routine, like once a week you do a spa treatment, or even daily that you have a 5 minute, like it doesn't have to, if you're really busy, it doesn't have to be a lot. You just need a moment. You need that time. Go outside with your cup of tea or coffee and take 3 minutes to breathe in the air and take your sips and truly enjoy that moment and give that rest to your heart, to your soul, to remind yourself to be flowing with the world. I don't feel like this is truly difficult for this group. This feels very natural. It doesn't feel like this is a struggle for you. It's maybe this is just a reminder of the way that you are. Okay, so I'm here specifically to say so powerful. You are truly, you are so powerful. Oftentimes without even knowing it. And that is why this retreat is necessary for you. It will invigorate your energy. It will bring you. It's very much an introverted path. Like it's some people need other energies to help invigorate them. Some people need space from those energies, right? This bubble. And this is the introverted way. You need a bubble. You need your downtime to be able to give again, and to give of your power. And so it's like this heart right here of love is being filled. It needs to be filled in order for the flowers to grow. I am being this card. Sorry, my words just left for some reason. It happens on occasion. Let me get clarity, please. Clarity for the chakra card. I'm feeling gentleness with your emotional journey, with your emotions that you do have. I don't know if this is guidance or just, again, feeling your own energy. I can't tell the difference right now, but there is this flow with it, and it's very mature feeling. It's very soft. You allow the feelings to happen. They happen. You let go. You surrender. And your second chakra is strong, because this is part of what helps you. It says, helps to navigate our lives through our emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. And so you're so strong. You navigate your emotions well. You allow yourself to feel them without throwing them at other people, right? And you need this effortlessness in your life. When we do not stress, when we perceive things in a way that is beneficial for us, it helps to relieve the stress and it allows the flow to happen, right? So this is really perceive your life in a way that is more effortless, that is more gentle, that is more... Can you find, here's this, it's a simple example, but can you find joy in doing the mundane things? Like, we all gotta do our dishes, right? And sometimes it's like, oh, frick, I gotta do dishes again, and you don't want to do it. But this pile is very much about finding it being okay. That's just life. It's okay. We all do it. La la. There we go. Throw on the music, right? Like, enjoy cleaning while you're dancing around. Like, have a glass of wine while you're doing it, right? Like, whatever it is that causes you to enjoy the mundane. do that. It releases the stress, it releases the held energy and allows the flow to happen. Okay, and now I'm getting a different message, and that is, um, ooh, I'm really tapping into, okay, okay. Bleh, bleh. Okay. Um, just I'll be completely transparent with you guys. So I tapped into a new energy, and it's necessary to retreat this energy. Like, you have to have these moments. You have to. It's for your own. You might be a very sensitive person, and so you need to come away from the overwhelming world. Um, and I feel sick to my stomach. Like, I feel bleh. It's the only way I can say it. Like, this retreat is necessary for the health of your body. It's all like, this is a holistic thing, right? So your emotions, your having all the senses happening, um, this kind of stuff is affecting your body. It affects your physical world. It's not just the emotional world or the spiritual world. Everything integrates and all happens together. All these bubbles are together. They're together bubbles, right? I don't know if you've seen that, but it's similar to this. Like, when a bubble will attach to another bubble, it's it's all integrated. It's all together. And I really need to, like, slightly distance myself from this energy, because there's an overwhelming sense of not feeling well, like, within the stomach. Um, can I please have some specific for whoever this is, please? It is multiple people, okay. Okay. Okay, so I received help for you is like, it was like I got the vision of like a oof, like a weekend retreat where, like, there's fasting involved. Maybe you eat once a day, drinking lots of water. Like, you're doing a holistic retreat. It's not just spiritual or physical. It's a holistic thing. And so there is a encouragement for those of you that are experiencing this to really, truly, um, maybe even here I am on YouTube telling you to do this, but stay away from computers for a day. Like, truly give yourself a retreat. Go to a park instead. Go people watch, or the beach, or go for a hike. Um, do some fasting and meditation, and give yourself a real, you need this retreat. You need that whole experience. It might even be like once a month that you need to do this for yourself, because your body is under a lot of stress, and this will be helpful for you. Okay, so I just feet in water. There's something about feet in water. I don't know if you need to go step in a river or the ocean, or just maybe one of those little foot bath things. Um, but something about your feet in water is beneficial for you. Yeah, that pull, yeah. There's like this pulling away, like it's washing the energy. This is the image I'm getting. So it's like this stress from head goes down to your feet, and the washing of your feet removes it. Oh, this is actually for one of you or some of you, this is a confirmation. You've already been doing this, and this is source letting you know that you need to do this. This is good. This is good for you. So yeah, wash your feet. Wash your feet more often. I feel silly about it, to be honest. Like it is what it is. So yeah, that's this washing of your feet removes. It's somehow this is how it works for you, right? And it removes this negative stuck energy or whatever it is that's happening, and helps the holistic well-being. Okay, is there anything else? Okay. Um, I resisted touching on this. I got another little snippet here on this card, because I don't really I didn't want to go there, and I straight up said it, and they said, nope, you need to. So we're going to touch on this. Your sensuality, your sexual world. We are let go of the evolution. Let go of needing it to be a certain way. It's life is going to lead you on your path. You are being led. Yeah. Should I? Yes. Um, okay. I need a differentiation, please. I need clarity. I feel that I am stuck. I am hearing both answers. I'm being transparent with you guys again. I'm hearing both answers. And so when I do that, it's because I am within your energy and also within the higher energy. And so I need clarity on which answer is which, please. Higher energy. Yes, okay. Trust. You need to be more trusting, because as soon as you start trusting, the positive comes in. The energy that you're wanting comes in. So apply trust first. I don't always say this. This is not an encouragement for everybody. Please know that. This is if it resonates with you, if you're like, "Oh, like something goes off in you," listen. But apply trust first, and it will happen. It will be, right? What you need will be. So, if you're going around doubting things about this particular part of your journey, just give it a shot, right? Give it a week. Apply trust first. I'm going to just trust whatever happens, and it's going to happen. Go for it. See how that goes. Yep. Okay. Yeah? We're good? No, one more thing. Clarity, please. Your desires are not a bad thing. So someone is struggling with that. Your desires are not a bad thing. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Yeah. So just a reminder, have your retreat, have your bubble. Let yourself go into that bubble when you need to. Okay. I really hope this was a benefit for you guys. Truly, truly. I hope that regularly you feel seen and heard and understood and loved. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, pile 3 with your Polychrome Jasper that I think looks like the universe. I'm going to put that there, and we're going to see what your guidance for your emotions are, your emotional journey, whatever is happening with you. Do we have a first card? Closing door, completion, repression. Okay, interesting. Third, what is up with this, you guys? Every single pile has gotten a chakra card. With as many cards that are in this deck, getting a chakra card, like, and every pile, this is so interesting. This is crazy. Okay, anyway, third chakra, fifth chakra. What? What is happening? What is happening? All right, whatever. Going on. I forgot you guys did get an extra one of these other cards. 2 of them came out, so I need more space here. We have Transform, Trust Your Wisdom, and Walk the Flower Path. So interesting, you guys. Okay. So, numbers, just a reminder, my brain doesn't like to keep the numerology, so I'm going to give them to you if that's your thing. And we've got 5, 22, 3, 5, 41, 13, and 36. And I will read these cards for you. Third chakra says, the energy of the solar plexus chakra helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be so we can set course towards our goals. And fifth chakra says, the energy of the throat chakra supports our ability to communicate clearly and truthfully. As I mess up. Okay. I have no idea if you just heard that. My insulin pump just beeped at me. All good. Just need it to be quiet for a bit. Okay. I do feel that this is very important. It's very powerful. The fact that you got 2 chakra cards is quite incredible. I mean, I shuffle these things like crazy, so it's not like, I mean, it's important. I would like to know, please, clarity, if this pile is... Okay. I am going to have to stop. My blood sugar is dropping, so I am going to go take care of that, and I will come back for you guys, and we will do this. When the blood sugar drops, I can't necessarily trust that I am getting the right info because I can feel very, very loopy and off and weird. So I will be back. Alrighty, I'm back in full swing. Okay. What I would like to know is if these are the chakras that you need help with or that are good to go. Okay. So kind of what I'm getting with these first two cards, closing door and repression, is something from the past. Let's call it a trauma response. Okay, so something in your past, it's whatever it is, it's your way of coping with how you grew up, right? Or whatever happened. And so you repress things, and this is showing the need to bring them out, to not keep within, to not be hidden. I believe that these chakras are here not so much because it's I wouldn't say that they're blocked or anything like that. It's more of a encouragement to deal with this. You deal with your, let's just call it your nature, because it is, right? It's basically second nature to whatever it is that however we were raised or what we grew up with, whatever happened that causes us to act a certain way because of the environment that we're in. Sometimes we have to relearn. We have to rework against how we developed. And this is not blaming other people. This is not, and it's not even blaming yourself. It's just life. It's just the way things happen. And so we have to learn. We have to relearn how to be. And part of that is truly learning yourself, how you want to act, who you are, right? And then also being able to express that. Oftentimes, yes, with in our vocal ways, with our voice, but it can also be creatively done. It can be singing. It can be art of some kind. It's you just need to express the truth of who you are instead of hiding. This is hidden over here. Your expression, you're learning your truth and you're expressing your truth. And when I'm going to say, I know that this is kind of a common phrase, like owning your truth and all that, but I would like to say, for those of you that don't resonate with that, it's owning who you are deep inside. It's bringing that forward and embracing that. So maybe let go of the phrasing, but embrace who you are. And by doing this, you transform. You totally transform. And I believe that these last two cards are just a learning to trust yourself and source and universe, God, higher self, whatever your belief is, whatever resonates with you. And this path, it says walk the flower path. This card is about letting life be. Things don't have to be a certain way. If that's a huge thing for you, pile one also dealt with that. Maybe watch them as well, that one. But what it's saying is that the flowers aren't, they're not like, oh, let me be the prettiest flower, or oh, I need this bee over here. They're just being. They just have their essence, and people appreciate them, right? And they have their purpose in life, and it just happens. Life is just life. That's basically walking the flower path. Trusting it to be okay this way. And I feel like this will be so much, this is like an answer to this transformation. This is what happens when you've gone through this transformation. So your emotions, I don't know where you are on this path because this is a general reading. So you might be at different stages. But for those of you that are here in the very beginning, that don't have a way forward yet, you're still hidden. I would like to say I'm being encouraged with my own, to share my own kind of examples. I can be super forward in myself with some people and not with others, right? So, for example, oftentimes family, it's harder for us to be truly forward and vulnerable and owning our truth with family because family knows all of everything we've ever done and remembers the stupid lies we told, or just whatever it is, remembers the mistakes we made and kind of holds that. And we, in all honesty, we all do it. It's hard to let someone grow and change. We expect people to not change, but we do. We all do. We actually change. We grow. That's what's supposed to happen. And supposed to. It's what happens. And so know that it's okay. Just start somewhere. Start somewhere. It doesn't have to, like, I'm still struggling to do this, to be fully honest and vulnerable with certain people. Some people, and I'm not saying this is mine, but for some of you, some people are abusive, and so it's not okay to be like, you want to keep yourself safe, right? That's okay. Don't be transparent and vulnerable with someone that's actually like harming you. Let's not do that. Get help. Okay. So, for those of you that are struggling to own your truth, to share yourself with the world, find a way to do it somehow. Just start somewhere. What is it? First of all, what is it that you're hiding? If you know exactly what that is, if there's something specific, for example, maybe how you identify, and people would not be okay with it, right? So you hide that. Show it in a different way. Show it to someone that you feel you could trust. Show it to, maybe go somewhere for lunch where you feel that you can, just be yourself, and no one's around that knows you, right? So just be. Just find a way. You need to express your innermost self. When we don't do this, the energy gets stuck, and we're stuck and we're weighted down. And so find some way to express yourself. The process is not always easy, but trust in it. Trust in it. It's not like a piece of cake, right? Like, you have to start somewhere. At some point, it will come forward. If it is truly your truth, and if it is truly your innermost self, then at some point it's going to come forward, because that's life. That's what happens. The process may not be easy because we have to allow for other people to have their responses, right? So their responses might not be the best responses. Their delivery might suck, but give it time. Give it time. Let people have their their own expression. And just know that your inner world, excuse me, your world is going to change. Not only your inner world, but your outer world as well. But ultimately, what matters the most is that inner world, because it's how you see yourself. It's how you feel about yourself. And that's what you carry with you all the time. But yes, you're going to come to this through this transformation, and you're going to have this trust, and you're going to have this free flowing, not worrying about whatever everybody else thinks or how things are supposed to be or whatever. You can just let go and be a flower. Doesn't matter which flower. Doesn't matter. That's not the point. You're going to be a flower. Okay, let me see if there's any more specifics, please. Anything for pile 3 they need to hear. Okay, am I feeling pile 3's energy or higher energy? Both. Interesting. The words I got are, why don't you trust me? And what I felt, like my face actually like scrunched up in emotional pain. So pile 3, some of you are going through something where you're not being trusted. You wonder why people don't trust you, don't believe you, don't understand maybe. And then this is also from a higher energy, whether you want to call it God or maybe your higher self or source, whatever it is you resonate with. They are also talking with you. Why don't you trust me? And there's a pain, there's emotional pain with it. So how do they start working on that? How is that something they can help with? What can they do? Okay, so do you feel like the higher energy is encouraging you to be yourself fully with them? Trust fully. Be yourself. Give them every bit of it. Everything. Give them your hard feelings. You don't need to hide from the higher energy. You don't need to hide from God or source or I mean they already know. They already know, right? So be with them. Give them this. Like okay, so I have a special chair. I call it my God chair. And when I sit in that chair, I curl up because it's like a chair and a half. And so I fit in it and I curl up in it. And that's my like place to go and be held by God. And to like just be like, you know what, God, I suck right now. I'm angry. I'm tired. I'm whatever it is. And just lay it all out. Give everything of yourself. Because that's where you can start. And for those of you that aren't even in the beginning, like do this as well. Give all of yourself. This is a wonderful thing, a wonderful practice. This is owning your truth, giving all of yourself. And it's a safe place to do it. In fact, it feels very honoring of the relationship with God, source, higher self. And I actually feel I don't want to call it like a joy. It's like a yes, yes. You know, like we want to go there with you. It's a we've got you. We will hold you. We will take all of you and appreciate where you're at each moment in life. Thank you. I'm sorry, this is me saying thank you to them because I really appreciate that higher energy being not only willing but like happy to be there with us through every freaking little thing, right? And to accept where we're at. Because we don't do that with ourselves, we don't do that with others, and others don't do it with us, you know? That's incredible love. Okay. Is there anything else? Anything else, please, for pile 3 with the Polychrome Jasper? Hmm. No, not getting anything new. Okay. I guess I will bring it to a close then. I really truly hope that this was beneficial for you guys. I hope that you feel seen and loved and heard and understood regularly. And I will see you guys next time.